We are in Pokara, Nepal. And with me is Pramod Nepal. Pramod is a faithful gospel preacher that I have known for about 12 years now. And the reason we're sitting here tonight is we are with some brethren, some new converts to the Lord's church. And they have a very special circumstance, which we believe has opened up the door of faith, and the door of the gospel, to a section of Nepal that's never been reached with the truth. Far western Nepal, down on the plain by India, has never had a Church of Christ that we know of today. And within the last few years, Pramod and Krishna, Oli, and several others have been able to reach them with the gospel. Primarily started with a radio program, and that was eventually shut off by the government, not allowed anymore because of their attack against Christianity. But there are some exciting opportunities. With me are three individuals that have special circumstances in their lives. Now, all three of them are blind. And they have been able to be converted. And they're not only being converts, but they are being a light in a dark world. And Pramod, I'm going to have him tell the story of how he met them, how he converted them, and then I want us to talk a little bit about what we can do in the future to help them. So Pramod, would you tell us how you converted them?
So thank you, Brother Gaze, for allowing me to tell something about these brothers who are physically, you can say, disabled. Somehow they cannot see. We call them visually impaired. We have 2 or 3 families here, those who are visually impaired. So we had also a radio program through the Kantipur. It's a national FM radio. So I preach there every Sunday evening for 15 minutes. But recently the government say, or I can say the Kantipur radio say no, because they are very much Hindu. So they don't want Christianity to be spread all over Nepal. So anyway, I stopped that radio program in Kantipur. But still, through this radio program and through Brother Ramananda Joshi, he is one of the pioneer Christian members here in Nepal. So because his effort, and there's another sister, Brother Krishna Oli, who is my good co-worker in Bannister Church. His wife is also from same hometown in the far west. So because of 3 brethren and the radio program, we could meet all these brothers, those who are blind. So during COVID, they invited us here in the same spot. And one day earlier, we baptized these friends, these brothers, and the next day was Sunday morning. And in this very spot, with the social distance and the mask on, we had a worship service. It was in 2020. So it's been already 3 years since we started working with these brothers, and we try to help them to get by in their daily lives because they are visually impaired. They cannot work like we do, so they have their own limitation in their life. Anyway, the God has opened door for them so that they can work for the Lord as well. So we are trying to use basically this brother who is visually impaired but little literate than other visually impaired brothers. He goes to the college, so sometimes we support him as well.
So let's understand what all he does.
Okay.
So the first time we met him was down here on the street in a very high tourist area, and he was singing through a microphone and a speaker, and people would come by and give him donations. Beautiful singing. Okay? And I asked Pramod about it, and they provided him the microphone and the speaker, but he had never asked for it. This was something they did to help him provide his own employment. Now, he's also going to the university.
Yes.
He reads Braille.
Yep.
He's doing some preaching here.
Yes.
And so within just 2 short years, really,
Yep.
almost 3 now, he's really taking a leadership role and not allowing this impairment to slow him down, right?
Yeah, that's right. And we have a big visually impaired community here in Pokhara because it's a tourist destination. Those blind people, they want to come over here for survival. Okay, so there's a big group of visually impaired. We want to use this brother who is also visually impaired, but he can set a light in their life to the gospel. So he's our key person here. So we want to use him for the gospel to be preached among the visually impaired or the blind communities in Pokhara.
Now, if I'm correct, back in their community. Now,
Yes.
what is the name of their community?
Oh, their name of the community is called Tharu community. They are the indigenous people of
So
Far West.
The Tharu, right?
Yeah, Tharu community.
Tharu.
Yeah.
T-H-A-R-U.
That's right. That's right.
Okay.
Right. So we have also already we set up 2 congregations among that community, and one church is completely comprises of blind people, 2 couple, and one is also handicapped. So we baptized both family. So we already started working with them in their place, not very far from their hometown, 2 or 3 hours away. So we are planning to work with these brothers in the Far West, among the Thari community and among the blind people. So that's our goal in the future. In the West, we have already many churches. In Kathmandu Valley and in the Chapang, we have many churches. But in Far West, we have only 2 congregations. So we need to work hard among the Tharu people. They are very receptive as well. They're very receptive.
So the Tharu, they're very receptive to the gospel, but also they need something, right?
That's right. That's right.
They need help.
Yes.
And they need opportunities.
Yeah.
Because being blind, they struggle with opportunities to make a living, and so many of them come to Pokara so that they can have opportunities here among the tourists to make money by singing and different things. And so
you were right.
By providing those speakers and things, they can make some money, which is awesome.
Yeah.
So I'm going to have Evan come and ask some questions just on the medical side about what people in America could do.
Yeah. Evan?
So I want to ask about your living conditions.
अब तपाईहरुको जीवन कसरी चलिरहेको छ भन्ने बारेमा बुझ्न छौ
ल इंग्लिशमा चाहिँ
कमल भाइ सुन्न बोल्नु
Do you have clean food and water?
अब पहिलो प्रश्न तपाईहरुको खानपिन कस्तो छ एकदम स्वस्थ पानी र स्वस्थ खाना खान पाइरहनु भएको छ
ल भन्दा भाइ इंग्लिशमा
little bit well
Little bit well?
Yeah, but not clean.
Okay, not clean.
Yeah.
How long have you been visually impaired?
Maybe in the birth.
since birth.
Since birth?
Yeah.
Okay. And what about these?
भाइ तपाई कहिलेदेखि तपाईको यो आँखाको ज्योति घुम्यो
मैले चाहिँ यो
गर्भदेखि हो ओके since his birth
Since his birth.
बहिनीको
मेरो होइन 7 वर्ष भएन देख्नु
it's been 7 years
7?
yeah 7 years
Okay.
now
Okay.
Now she is in 27.
27 so since
Yeah.
when she was 20 started having this problem
7.
7 years old.
Okay. Do you have any medical assistance?
तपाईहरुको निम्ति कुनै अब स्वास्थ्य उपचारको काई सहायता केही पाउनु भएको छ अहिलेसम्म
वास्तवमा भन्दाखेरि अहिलेसम्म हामी पाएको छैनौँ भन्छु मात्र अब किन पाएको भने पाइनु भन्थ्यो भने तर अथवा पाएको छैन भने यति भन्छु
ल त्यही हो भाइ
हजुर
no they haven't received any kind of medical assistance from anywhere
Okay. Do you have soap?
Mhm.
Soap?
काका भाइ
so
Soap
yeah
wash?
clean water तपाईहरुसँग साबुनहरु सबै छ
साबुनहरु सबै छैन
वास्तवमा भन्दाखेरि तपाईहरुको आफू किने भने पाइन्छ अझ त छैन
yeah they can buy outside
They can.
Yeah.
Do they have?
अहिले छ कि छैन घरमा
छैन
no
What do you eat primarily?
सामान्यतया तपाईहरुले के खानुहुन्छ भाइले भन्नुस् त
हामी सामान्य कुरा वास्तवमा
भाइ
भन्दा
यता माइक चाहिँ यता बोल्न दिनु ल
मसँग
ल माइक यहाँ छ ओके
खाने भनेको त्यही दाल भात तरकारी
दाल भात
Yeah.
it's regular
Yeah.
Yep. So
Nepali foods, vegetable.
rice,
Yeah.
chicken, and
chicken no
Chicken sometimes.
oh, that's special.
even for me also chicken is special
Okay.
so dal bhat means just lentils and the rice
Lentils
and some green vegetables that's it but chicken or any kind of meat it's kind of
You
luxury
eat fruit?
खलफुल खानुहुन्छ
Fruit sometime.
sometime
Sometimes. Okay. I think that's all I need to ask for right now.
okay thank you brother thank you
What kind of resources would help them to be able to both make their lives better, but also to help them spread the gospel among their community of people that are struggling with these diseases like eye disease?
निश्चलले भाइले भन्नुहुन्छ पछि भन्नु ल तपाईँ निश्चल भाइसँग माइक्रोफोन छ ल
ओके मलाई चाहिँ अब मेन कुरो के भने चाहिँ बिकज वी हेभ हामी के भने भिजुअल एम्पर पर्सन हो अब हामीसँग भिजुअल छैन अब तपाईँको एबल
वी आर भिजुअली इम्पेयर्ड पर्सन
अनि हामीसँग त्यो बाइबल पढ्न सक्ने क्षमता हुँदैन
and we cannot read and write bible like other people do
हामी अडियो बाइबल नै सुनेर हुने हो सबै कुरा
we will listen bible with the audio bible whatever we get
यदि हामीसँग अडियो बाइबल हुन सक्यो भने
if we get audio bible then
र हामी त्यहाँबाट सुनेर प्रिचिङ गर्न सक्छौं
then whatever we hear in our audio bible and the audio preaching then we can share it to other people and we can preach too
र अर्को कुरा के रह्यो भनेपछि
the next thing is
हामी आफ्नो लाइफस्टाइल मतलब हामी परमेश्वरमै आइसके पछाडी एउटा जिउने छुट्टै तरिका
after we were converted to Christianity we are following God so we want to change our lifestyle totally different than what we used to do in the previous time
अनि त्यसरी हामी चाहिँ सुसमाचार सुनाउन सक्छौं
so through our lifestyle also we show the people around us that we have changed even though we are visually impaired we can be changed and the God is with us
किनभने हामीलाई सबैतिर असहज छ
but the life we are living in this world is very difficult for visually impaired people like us
हामी कुनै पनि गाइड बिना अलिकति हिँड्न असम्भव छ
sometimes we need even the assistance of other people those who can see
त्यो भनाले हामीलाई एउटा इकोनोमिक पार्टबाट पनि हामी विकनेस हो
so we can say that we are economically also a little backward because of our physical disability
किनभने कुनै पनि काम गर्न सुरु गर्नको लागि इकोनोमिक पार्टलाई एकदमै जरुरी छ
so economic part is also very important for in our life actually
र यही नै हो कुरा
so as a visually impaired person we love God like that God also loving us in our lives though we cannot see him but he sees us and he's helping us to different brothers so what we think is even though we are physically impaired and we have difficulties but God is always behind us that's what he left behind so I'm going to extra add that God is always with us whatever we do as a Christian that's what he want to say
Thank you guys
okay
धन्यवाद
धन्यवाद